specifically for AI, like you can start by socializing the use of AI systems across the organization. So that will bring more visibility and awareness to how it is being adopted and used. So this could be something like talking about it in a cross-functional meeting or an all hands type of meeting where people from different parts of the organization will be there. You can create an AI roundtable discussion or have one group present to the others how they are using AI, the benefits they're seeing, the challenges and risks that they're facing, and how they're mitigating any potential ongoing risks. You also want to try to centralize your AI risk assessment. So a lot of organizations already do this with their PIAs. It would be similar to AI risk assessment. So if you can find an appropriate place to store your AI risk assessment, and this would be somewhere where stakeholders from different parts of the organization can access them or at least be aware of their existence. It should always be clear who owns each AI risk assessment. So whether that be a business unit or a functional lead. And this is so that other parts of the organization know who to contact about it. And so this will facilitate the sharing of information across the organization. It will allow people to see how risks were assessed and mitigated and what controls were put in place. So basically, so that different parts of the business are not addressing AI risks completely different from one another. And then you also want to set up meetings with stakeholders and groups within the organization that are potentially impacted. So again, this is similar if you're already doing this for your privacy program. You'd want to either include AI into this or set up a separate one for AI. So this is something that may already be happening on some level. When you're already conducting PIAs, you're setting up meetings with stakeholders and you're getting all the information that you need. It really should be no different. So these stakeholder meetings, they not only give you a chance to provide insight on what your group is doing, but it also gives everyone who is there an opportunity to weigh in with any insights of their own on any risks or controls that they see as important. So you want to make sure it is clear who people can go to if they have questions or concerns about how the AI is functioning. And so meetings with stakeholders should always involve someone from legal and or compliance. And this is to ensure that their knowledge of any regulatory obligations your company is subject to are addressed. And then you want to follow up. You want to check in with others across the organization on the status of your development or deployment. So this should be during both the design and the deployment phases. You want to set up some touch points after deployment to once again gain any insights from others that may also be using the AI or impacted by it. Basically, you want to like hone in on like maybe they're seeing something with an output that was not initially considered. Maybe they are hearing from their clients or data subjects about the AI system. You want to make sure you're tapped into teams that are responsible for human reviews if you're using the AI to make decisions about people. And you definitely want to be tapped into teams that are responsible for handling complaints and individual rights requests because you want to ensure that nothing is being reported that you haven't accounted for. And if they are, then you, like we said, it's a continuous process to assess your risk. So having these touch points and follow-up meetings is really crucial to make sure that your AI risk assessment is always, going to be where it should be, like you have your finger on that pulse. So this continued socialization, it's just a really good way to keep track of how the AI system's working and to keep an eye on like all the impacts to individuals and how the AI system is evolving over time and how those impacts are evolving over time.